Hey guys, Bixweir, roadruler.com. Breaking news, Trump and Steve Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin, just cut off the Iranian central bank from the global monetary system. Imagine if the United States was cut off from the global monetary system. We can't be. You know why? We run it. We literally control it via computer programs, the SWIFT system, central banking system. We control it. This is, if there has ever been a better case for Bitcoin, the need for Bitcoin in today's society, this is it. This is the perfect case for Iran. There's only two things Iran can do now. Sit there and take it and watch their country be destroyed in a matter of weeks and months, or fire all their rockets. And that will destroy the economic system, as I've talked about before. But there's also one other thing that was invented 10 years ago, and that's Bitcoin. If Iran was smart, they'd say, screw you, your system's fraudulent anyway. We have an alternative. It's Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They don't have a nation state. It is an alternative. I don't know what Iran will do, but most likely they're going to fire their rockets, which means Trump has, and the good guys and the bad guys, everybody and their mother, will call that justification to go to war with Iran. Oil price goes through the roof, derivative bubble goes off, crash, system done. I've got, this is, timing of this is perfect with the oil issue. I'm posting a private road update on the timeline situation and what's happening. But this is huge. Huge. So if anybody had any doubt that this thing's about to blow up and go sideways, this weekend and the coming weeks ahead, this is proof positive. This is bigger than dropping bombs on them. Imagine the economic system being cut off from the rest of the world. First of all these Iranian banks are going to go under instantly. They're not getting any funds in. You got what you got. And then I guarantee you, Steve Mnuchin and his computer programmers are ripping apart the insides of the banking system of Iran. Remember Stuxnet? That embedded computer program that destroyed Iranians' uranium enrichment? Things like Stuxnet are in every single computer-controlled system in the world. I talked about that back when Stephen Duveau was sticking it in the machines, back in the 1980s when he went to work for IBM, or an IBM function company that put all that software in. I've talked about it a lot. Stephen Duveau, the adapter of the Road to Ruler comic book, absolutely, 100% involved with sticking backdoors in every computer programming language. Remember, this was happening in the 70s. That's when these computer programs were invented, especially the CNC stuff, the computer numerically controlled machinery and the banking software. Iran has been using tainted software for decades. Click of a mouse. Click of a mouse. I cannot think of a better, more positive news for Bitcoin. I'm not thinking as an American right now. America's going to do what America's going to do. I'm thinking as a global citizen, because just like we're cutting off Iran, the rest of the world can get together and say we're cutting off the United States. And China and Russia are starting their own SWIFT system anyway. I think it's already started. We don't need a SWIFT system. Bitcoin is a built-in SWIFT system. So yeah, this is a big deal. Because what's Iran going to do? They're going to fire off their missiles and voila. You got spiking oil prices. You got destruction of the derivative market. Blah, 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 blah. More on this today in the Friday road trip. Let me read you what was said. U.S. President Donald Trump told reporters Friday that he has ordered sanctions on Iran's national bank following the attacks on Saudi Arabia's facilities. Now, these are not just sanctions. This is a total cutoff. The announcement was made in the Oval Office where he and Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison were scheduled to hold a bilateral meeting. Trump did not immediately elaborate on the sanctions, but noted that they were the highest sanctions ever imposed on the country. The sanctions go right to the top. U.S. Secretary of State Mnuchin said the latest sanctions against Tehran are very big and that it affected the last source of funds for Iran. The action comes after Washington accused Iran for the weekend attacks on the Saudi refineries, a charge Tehran has vehemently denied. Trump said on Wednesday that he has ordered the Treasury Department to substantially increase sanctions on the country. Mnuchin actually in the meeting said they have cut off Iran. They've cut off Iran's central bank. It is cut off. It's a bigger war bomb than actual dropping bombs. Imagine if the United States was cut off. And then who knows what they're doing internally to the internal systems of Iran. It's a big deal. Of course, Bitcoin didn't do anything. It's under computer-controlled rigging. Huge moment for Bitcoin over the next 5 days. The wedge. All those technical traders love their little wedge coming in right into break out or break down. Break up or break down. Break down goes to $4,000, $3,000, $2,000. I would say very briefly. It's all rigged, remember that. A break up, 20, 30. A break up would signal to the world, hey, here is an alternative to the U.S. sanctions on money. Money is a very powerful weapon for the U.S. because we control the SWIFT system and we control the computer programs. But we don't control Bitcoin. So hang on to your hats, my friends. What can you do? The only thing you can do is hodl. Make sure your cryptos are off all exchanges. It is getting ugly and it'll get uglier and uglier and uglier over the next weeks. This is big because I think Iran's just going to fire the missiles into the Strait of Hormuz, take out a couple tankers, take out more refineries. I've got a lot on this on the private road, and it goes back to those original Road to Ruta documents amazingly. It says it lays out exactly what's going to happen. Anyway, you want to check it out, go to roadtoruta.com and join the private road. That's all I got for you right now. Hang in there. Should be a very, very, very rocky road going forward.
With Bitcoin and you know nothing. You make your first small and then you think you got something. Secure your private keys, you don't, all your coins will be gone. Now you're a coiner and it's time to learn all. From banking tech to social net, the cryptos are hard. But you gotta get your feet wet, you gotta get your mind set for change. And it's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. There's Kenny Bozak, he'll show up in your town. No fiat in his pocket, always dressed like a clown. But he pulls out his phone, always pays for what he owes in crypto. Big old John Kim erases all Charlie's doom. Satoshi light is feeling right with John in chat rooms. And he takes care of Litecoin, we know it's the right one for change. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you get something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. Well, let me tell you about my friend. His name is Bitcoin Ben. A truck driving man, everybody loves him. And he's spreading the word, he shares what he heard, secret plan. And Miss Snippy Bateau, can't miss the J-Snip show. Psychic best the treasure chest what goes on the know. He teaches us tech cause he's seen a few wrecks so go slow. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on a banker's no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. Cause everybody wants to be a hero, and everybody has dreams of a better day. But if everybody knew we could change everything that we do, then everybody live a crypto warrior way. And everybody live a crypto warrior way. And you can live a crypto warrior way.